To another class in PhD. Today's topic, we are going to be looking at community health. In our previous classes, we talked about personal, school, and health community. But in these ones, we are going to be looking at community health. When we talk about community health, we are talking about the efforts of every member of that community to improve the state of their health of their community. Everybody that stays in that particular area, we come together as a family, that is known as a community. Then their effort, what they are to do to help their health, that is what we are going to be talking about. Through community effort, the people obtain. So community effort is when the people in a community try to develop some basic projects, some basic activities, some basic amenities that will benefit them in the community. Through their effort, everybody will come together, bring up their ideas, bring up the way to be able to carry out those amenities and those essential things that they need that government could not provide for them. For example, they will build a health center, they will drill boreholes, they will provide drugs, they will provide electricity and organize immunization programs for children so that in their environment they will be able to live healthy, and those things that they need, those basic amenities that they need, they will get them. Ways of safeguarding the community efforts. That is, what are those things that they need, the way they will be able to get those things that we talked about. Are they going to be able to get the borehole? Are they going to be able to get drugs? Are they going to be able to build their health center? They will first of all set up a committee in that community. You cannot go to another community to go and set up the committee. In that very community, they set up a committee that will take charge, that will take care of the project that has been developed. Then we have regular meetings and report on how the project is helping the community. It has already been placed there. Somebody needs to go and be checking the health centers if actually they are using it for the benefit of the community. Then they provide security at the project site so that those that are coming there to work, their life will be safe. Not they will be working there, they will be disturbing there. So their security must be there. Then making the members of the community to know the value of the project or program, because if they are not aware, if they don't know that this health center that we want to build for you people, it will help you whenever you are sick, you go there, you go and take medication. But if they don't know the importance of an healthcare center in the community, they themselves will even be the one going there to go and destroy the properties there. But once they are aware that this is for their benefit, they will also join those in charge to protect their community. Then they motivate the workers with little amount, because you know when people are working, when you give them little money, thank you for this project that you are doing for us. Oh, if it is yam I have, see this yam, thank you so much, sir. It will motivate them in what they are doing. The next one we'll be looking at is the importance of community efforts. That is, what are the benefits of community efforts? It helps us to improve the standard of living of the people. It helps to provide the basic facilities that the government could not provide for the community. This will make the community people not to lack government inability to provide for them. It helps to improve the health of the people in the community. It helps the community to maintain and safeguard what they have developed. And another good one is that it brings unity among the people in the community. The next one is community mobilization. To mobilize means to encourage people to come together. Community mobilization is to encourage members of the community to take part in doing a particular project. You encourage all of them. It is our project. Let's come together and do it. they will benefit from the community. So when the elders of a community are involved in the mobilization, the response is always high. That is the heads, the chief, the obas of that community. We call everyone, let's do this project, it's for our benefit, and you will see a lot of persons being involved in it. So the next one we'll be looking at is examples of community project. What are those projects that we're actually talking about? Provision of parboil or power-borne water, that is boreholes. You provide it in those communities. Then you have provision of rural electrification. That is, we are talking about electricity. You go to some communities, they don't have what? Lights. So that will be done. Provision of good markets. You see that they have a market. Then we have provision of health centers. Just like in the town where you have a hospital, in the communities we have health. You have provision of drugs. You have good drugs there. You have provision of good roads in that community. If all these are in this community, you will see that the community will be what? You have provision of regular waste disposal vehicles, not eating and throwing the corn on the floor or cutting grasses and putting them on the road. No, they have a vehicle that will be coming to take what? Those dirt. Then we have provision of good transportation. People want to travel from Benin City to that community. There is easy what? Transportation. Or from that community to Lagos, to Abuja. Then there are such as buses, lorries, and ambulance is all over there. They can have what? System. Then we have provision of immunization facilities. Not that one that they will give birth to a child. If the child wants to have immunization, the parents have to travel far to the city. No, once that is in the community, it will improve their health. Then we have provision of good schools in the community. Not in a particular community, they have to travel 2 villages from theirs to be able to have education. Once they have schools in their community, need to make the community to what? Grow. So if all these community projects are available in a community, in a particular community, there will be development, because a lot of people will be working there. The areas, the community will be growing. So these are where we are going to be stopping our lesson for today. I hope with these lessons we now know what it means for me and you that come from different community to come together as a family to work for the benefit and the growth of the community. We don't need to be waiting for the government to do a lot of things for us. As a community, as a group, we can come together and carry out those things that we know that we need. See you in our next class.